How are we doing on the quarterbacks?
I think Braxton will probably start. He had a good day today, and looks like he's pretty close to 100%. I just want to make sure running the ball he's good too, and he was, and Kenny's good. So right now we're still working through exactly how we're going to use manage the game, but they both look good.
Is there a danger that he can re-injure it? Is he susceptible to that if it's not fully healed or not?
Well, I think anytime you have injury where you're not strong, that's why I didn't play him last week. I won't play him if he's not 100%. Because yes, the answer is if you're injured in one part of your body, you're more susceptible. Is it possibly injured again? Yeah, you can injure anything. But that's why he didn't play last week.
But you found yourself watching him closely all week. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Kind of fixated on him and stuff. And what did you see about his movement and stuff? Did he seem pretty natural?
Very natural.
Yeah. Is he going to wear that brace, I guess, probably now?
I think so. I'm not sure. The braces they make nowadays are so light. So I think that's a plan.
What's the feedback you're getting from him when you
good to go? Good to go.
He's ready.
Yeah.
And how's Kenny handling
this? If you didn't know he had this injury, just watching him, would you be able to tell us anything?
This week, no. Last week, I could.
When you develop a game plan, is it installed early in the week and you refine, or is it?
We do, especially when your staff's been together. We usually have something called overage, and we have to cut. So we have so many plays on offense and defense, and so you usually find yourself cutting. Where last year was just hard to find because you just didn't know your personnel was a new staff. So this year, it's the game plan. Tuesday, Wednesday, we start knocking it down because we have too much.
How about your defensive front being able to handle them?
It's a big concern. I mean, that's something that it's good that Adolphus will play. He's back, and we need him back. There's a big, strong offensive line with a fast back, so that's going to be a big part of the game.
You talk about where do they get these running backs?
This is me and Clay.
I don't get to see often. When they're 350, 375, do you just
350, 375.
The O lineman for them, the size that they will bring against
375.
Well, I don't know. They're always.
I don't think they're as big as they used to be.
They're not that big. That's a big concern, though.
Is it difficult that through the 4 games, you guys really haven't been in a game that hinged on one play that really they were over by the end of the first quarter?
Cal was a real one. Just our offense had to keep matching score for score, so I felt that during the game. As very involved in the offense and game management, and that I felt. I think that's always an issue, but we'll be ready.
Was there a chance y'all could get the things offensively this game y'all haven't shown for a year and a half now? I mean, do you have that kind of?
You've seen pretty much the whole. Every week we add something little like new concepts, but not much. I mean, it's about in.
Urban, are you committed to playing Kenny, or if Braxton gets on a roll, wouldn't it be hard
that's
to
tough.
shift
That's
gears?
tough. I've had experience playing 2 in 2006, and it's hard. I mean, when a guy gets a hot hand, or if he doesn't get the hot hand, then when does he go back in, and all those things, and that's a decision I can only make by myself. So we'll see. It'll be ready to go.
So one of your recruits said that you had been. Ohio State has been getting ready for this game since the summer. Is that partially true?
No. I mean, we've been getting ready. The last 2, playing Florida A&M, we did cheat a little bit and start watching some film. But no, we practiced all last week for Florida A&M. But no, we've been working on this week.
Coach, your admiration for Gary Anderson. Knowing him out like you do, what are truisms about his teams that
Yeah, I love Gary.
Set?
Gary and I are real close and kept in contact all the way. And I think he's one of the top 5 guys in America. What he does, what he did at Utah State. Not many of you folks know what he did at Utah State because Utah State was Utah State. Now they're a real. I watched him on film the other night. I forget who I was watching, but they're still. He's turned that into a real place, and it's a beautiful place, and he turned it into a real football team. So I just have a lot of respect for him, and he truly cares for players, and a valuable member of our staff, and in 04, I believe it was.
Urban, are you guys wearing different?
I'm sorry?
Is Braxton's knee at the point that you're able to divide up snaps among the quarterbacks in practice the way you want to this week?
Braxton took a good majority of the snaps this week in practice, like we did when before he got hurt, but we still have a Kenny Guyton, not necessarily package, but we certainly let him practice a bunch.
Urban, you guys wearing different uniforms Saturday?
I think we are. The feedback from the rivalry game last year was incredible, not just from our players and recruits, but from Buckeye greats of old. So it's a good chance we'll be wearing the rivalry uniform.
Did you like that look?
2 more questions.
Did you like that look? Yeah.
I like the result of the look. I'm not so much into looks, but I'm into good players and recruiting.
You got a VIP list coming in Saturday.
What's that?
You've got a VIP list of.
Yeah, we got
those
some good
kids
players coming in. Yeah, this is the showcase game, one of the showcase games.
Bill, last question. Wisconsin and you are going to be different divisions next year. Are you going to miss that rivalry?
I'm not, I've only been in for a year, but I can feel it around here because these players know. They talk about the time that we lost to when I think we were number one in the country. Mm-hmm. Facts are facts. They've been to the Rose Bowl, I think, 3 years in a row, and they're the leaders of the Big Ten right now. They're the top dog in the Big Ten, so it's a challenge, and our players get it. I feel it around here, and that's just that comes from mutual respect. Good rivalry like that. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.